Hello to you, the members of the Cryptic crew. My name is the Cryptic Gamer, and today I bring you yet another installment of our Twitch Tussle Wi-Fi Battles series. This is a series of Wi-Fi battles that are done in Citra, thanks to AA on 2420. His links are in the description below. Check him out and show him some appreciation, as he is a vital portion of the series being possible. But this is a series of battles that have originally taken place at our twitch.tv/thecrypticgamer channel. Link is in the description. Drop a follow if you want, as we take all battles there, and the battles from there are handpicked and recorded back to this channel for you guys to watch back and enjoy in the future. But this, of course, is a series, like I said, of battles that occur against you, the members of the Cryptic crew, over on our Twitch. And then I select a few and I send them to Aaron to record for me, and then I commentate over them in Citra versions of themselves. But yeah, each of these Twitch Tussle Series videos comes with a comment question of the day. This video's comment question of the day that I'd like to hear from you is, what is the most unique Pokemon you've seen on a person's team that you've ever battled? Showdown, Wi-Fi battles, Draft League, whatever. What is the most unique Pokemon that you've ever seen brought on a team, and what made it so unique for you? In my case, this opponent's Cherum is the most unique Pokemon I've ever seen brought to an OU game. I've never seen a Cherum brought to an OU game before. Cherum's not a Pokemon I'd even consider viable, honestly. That's why it's so unique, is the fact that I've never seen it so, it's never crossed my mind as a viable option. I don't know, but, I don't know. It's just a unique Pokemon. It's weird. I've never seen it before, and that's why it makes it unique. So I'd like to hear from you, what makes your most unique Pokemon you've seen or battled against so unique for you, and what Pokemon it is. This time around, we are facing against an opponent known as Blaze. He is one of our Cryptic crew members. He's a battler on our Twitch server, our Twitch stream that we regularly see. And if you want your chance to be a battle on the Twitch stream, and potentially a battle featured at this series, then be sure to follow me on twitch.tv/thecrypticgamer, where we have all of these battles, and then you might have your chance at not only battling me, but also having your chance at being featured on the channel. Be sure to also join our Discord server, linked down below, for a group of fantastic people who like Pokemon just like you. And also be sure to follow me on Twitter for updates on social medias and stuffs. But with all that said, let's go ahead and take a look at this opponent and jump right in. On the left side, we have myself, featuring a Conkeldurr, Mega Alakazam, Galvantula, Superior, Gastrodon, Crobat. And opponent's side, I can't remember if that is a Mega Beedrill or a Mega Diancie, but I believe it was Mega Beedrill, regular Diancie, Cherum, the Druddigon, the Noivern, and the Mimikyu. I believe he leads off with his Cherum, as I lead off with my Galvantula, to try and get up webs. Though retrospectively, webs aren't all that important now that I look back at it in hindsight, because Diancie might take webs, Mimikyu might take webs, but that's really it. No, the Beedrill will also take webs, but, that's about it. I don't know how important webs were in this game, but they were definitely helpful. With that said, I believe he leads with his Cherum, and with that, let's jump in. So, like I said, I think he leads with a Cherum. I will say this, apologies for the lag. Shiny Cherum, by the way. Apologies for the lag, as that is something that Citra does, and that's not something that we do. But again, apologies for the lag if there is any. There's nothing I can do about that, and I do apologize for it. But for a while, I'm going to try to get my webs up, as there should be webs. Like I said, webs are viable, but I don't know how effective or necessary. And he fires off what looks like Fire MZ or Fly MZ. And we'll find out which one of the two it is in just a second. It's Fire MZ, Z Sunny Day, which Z Sunny Day increases the speed stat by 1, while also putting out the sun. And if that Cherum By the way, shiny flower form Sharon. Look at that. So he's at +1 speed. He fires off Dazzling Gleam. Like, okay. Doesn't even do half. I fire off a big HP fire. Or HP ice, I can't remember which. It's HP ice. Based on the damage, it's HP ice. I'm not sure why he doesn't fire off a hidden power fire or a fire move. He doesn't have one, I guess. But I fire off an HP ice because HP ice. Sorry about that email notification. HP ice is the only hidden power or the only fire move or super effective move that I had on this. Is I did not have hidden power, or I didn't have Bug Buzz on this set. So I only had HP ice. So I just gonna have to sit here as he clicks Morning Sun on that turn. I'm like, oh, well, we're gonna sit here and we're gonna play this game. Oliva's gonna knock me out here. I'm like, okay, so the Cherrim wins. Okay, what do I do about this Cherrim? My thought is, okay, the sun fades, so his sun is gone, so he goes back into concealed form. And I go into my superior, because my superior can either scare it out or boost in front of it. He gets up a sunny day here, blooming once again into his flower form. And I fire off HP Fire, I believe. No, it's HP Ice. I think it's HP Ice. He gets up another Morning Sun here, which Morning Sun in the sun will increase the recovery to full. And I just kind of sit here and I take HP Ice until something happens. I'm like, okay, well, I have to click Leaf Storm here, I think. He clicks Dazzling Gleam. And I do exactly that, because I'm like, this Leaf Storm is going to boost my special attacks so that I'm actually able to do damage with my Hidden Power Ice, because I'm not doing much otherwise. He fires off a Morning Sun here, recovering up, which gives me the perfect opportunity to get another Leaf Storm up and go to +4, and effectively dent this flower. Does around 40%, because again, grass resists grass, so it's not going to do much. But I'm up to +4 at this point. Dazzling Gleam comes off again. I'm at 50%. I'm up to +6 now. And the stupid flower is finally dead. But as soon as the flower dies, the sun goes away. And as soon as that happens, he goes into his Mimikyu. I'm like, okay, I can't really do much to the Mimikyu. He takes the webs, by the way. I can't really do much to Mimikyu, but I can at least break his disguise, so I'm going to try to recover up. As I remembered that disguise breaks, so I get no recovery out of it, but I'm not going to waste a Leaf Storm when I'm already +6. He puts up a Trick Room. I'm like, oh, crap. He clicks off a Player Up, which I believe kills me? Yeah, it kills me. So all that +6 was absolutely useless. He's in a Trick Room, taking advantage of my webs. And I'm like, okay, well, I can chew a Player Up from this thing, with this thing, so I shouldn't have to worry. He fires up a Shadow Claw, and it does around half. I fire off a Cross Poison over a Brave Bird, because my thought is, I don't want to take recoil damage where this thing can already dent me anyway. He gets up a Swords Dance here, his disguise is not intact. But he's in a situation where he can click Shadow Sneak a couple times and win at this point. Again, I fire off Cross Poison. In retrospect, that was a misplay on my part. I should have just clicked Brave Bird a couple times and put this game away. But he clicks up another Shadow Claw, and at +2, this Shadow Claw is going to decimate my face. His Trick Room wears out. I go to my Conkeldurr here, but because he's under web, Trick Room wore off, but he's now still faster than me because I don't have any speed investment. He was probably max speed. And he's +2, so my Conkeldurr just drops. I got my Gastard on next, and you'll notice that +2 Mimikyu kinda has a fun time. Shadow Claw comes out, it does around 50%. I'm like, okay, thank God it didn't kill. In hindsight, I should have gone to Gastrodon first over Conkeldurr, but I have to make do with what I've got left now. I get up my leftovers here, and I'm back at around 55%. And he goes into his Diancie here. I'm like, okay, you're gonna kill me now, or what? He is Mega Diancie standard Beedrill, I believe that. But he's gonna go ahead and Mega Evolve up. I'm gonna load up a Scald. He fires off a Moonblast, which will 2-hit KO based on Diancie's investment and special attack set. It will not 1-hit KO, it will 2-hit KO. Special attack drop will matter, because if it had not dropped, I would have been able to 2-hit KO, but it, in retrospect, is okay. Sorry about the lag, but it's fine because I am able to manage to score the burn, which in retrospect negates the special attack drop, but it's still unfortunate the special attack drop happened, because if it hadn't happened, I would have been able to have him further away from my full HP bar. And at this point, I don't really have anything else left, so I kind of have to go into Mega Alakazam and go ham. So I'm going to do exactly that. Mega Evolve and Trace Mega Diancie's Magic Bounce. Not that Magic Bounce will help in this situation. Not that I have a choice, though. I'm going to go ahead and Mega Evolve here. Fire off the Shadow Ball, and the Diancie will drop to the fire of the Shadow Ball. Next up, he goes into his Beedrill. I'm like, okay, well, I'm faster than you because you're not Mega Beedrill, especially after you take Webs. So I'm going to fire off a Psychic here and blow this Beedrill away. Goodbye, Beedrill. If that Beedrill was either Mega or Choice Scarf, that would have been game. Honestly, that Beedrill might have been Choice Scarf, but the Webs end up mattering there. Dredigan comes out here, and this Mega Alakazam takes Webs first, but this Mega Alakazam fortunately is HP Ice Mega Alakazam, so I'm able to 2-hit KO the Dredigan from where we're at. The clean 2-hit KO, he gets up a Glare here, but Magic Bounce is in play, and continues to be in play, so Alakazam glares back, and negates the glare that bounced at my face, so me tracing Magic Bounce actually saved my skin, because the next HP Ice is able to pick up the Dredigan, as it would have been able to anyway, but now I'm coming into this game unparalyzed, which means that the next HP Ice will be able, I believe, to 1-hit KO the Dredigan, or the Noivern, which actually ended up being Scarf Noivern, but the Hurricane missed. Thank God the Hurricane missed, because if it hadn't, I would have lost. GG's to Blaze, of course. I don't know that this game's hacks didn't matter, because there were certain hacks that did matter, and certain hacks that didn't matter. In the case of the Scald Burn, it didn't matter to the Diancie, because the Diancie was going to get 2-hit KO'd anyway. The special attack drop also didn't matter, because Diancie gets 2-hit KO'd anyway. The burn helped do that, but in retrospect, I don't know if it mattered. The Gastrodon was still going to die to... the Moonblast the second time anyway, so I don't know how much it mattered really. The only part of hacks that mattered really is the fact that the Hurricane missed, but again, it's a 70% accuracy move, so what can you do? I don't really know, but GG's to Blaze, of course. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like down below, and let me know that you enjoyed it. But also be sure to answer the comment question of the day, which again was, which Pokemon is the most unique Pokemon that you have seen somebody else bring to the table for an opponent matchup? Whether it was a Draft League match, a random battle, or showdown game, or Wi-Fi battle like we have here. Let me know down below in the comment section, what was it that was so weird? What Pokemon was it? And why was it so weird? Or unique even? But with that said, I will see you guys again in our next installment.